Hey, I'm Cesar. I'm a longtime barista here in New York City, and today I'm gonna teach you how to make 3 cafe favorites at home. We're gonna start with my personal favorite, a Cortado. Yes, it is going in a glass. I know you may be thinking, how can I hold it? It's gonna be burning my fingers off. It shouldn't be that hot. You should not be struggling to hold your Cortado. All these drinks are a double shot of espresso. For your grind on your home machine, you kind of want to get it to the point where it feels like fine sand. Don't worry too much about exact settings. As you get more familiar with your machine, you're gonna figure out what works and what you like. Each and every time you're about to brew espresso, make sure your basket is clean and dry. A little towel right next to your machine is good practice. Make sure that portafilter is as dry and clean as possible. When you're tamping your coffee, you want to make sure you're applying as even pressure as possible. This will take practice. And a good way to check is just by bringing it up to eye level and seeing how you did. I personally pull my shots directly into the cup that I'm using. A good practice to do at home is pull into a separate glass and really gauge how much you're getting until you get used to it. This is what you're looking for when you pull espresso. You say you have the body down here and you have a nice head of crema. That crema is key. That's flavor, that's aromatics. Let's try it on its own first. A little way that coffee people like to taste espresso, usually take a little spoon, break the crema up, have a smell. You ask yourself, what do I smell? Okay, I smell nuts, I smell raisins, I smell apricots. We'll take a sip. That's pretty sweet. So when it comes to Cortados, you actually don't want to steam your milk too hot. You actually want to keep it more on the cool side. This drink is meant to be sipped right away. If you want to babysit it, you can steam it a little hotter, but typically this is something you have in just a few sips. You're not giving the milk too much air. You actually want it pretty milky. So I'm running a little low on water. Let's refill our reservoir on our Breville. So easy. What do you order at a coffee shop? Oh, cappuccino, right? Let's make one. Now, cappuccinos are pretty much a step above a Cortado in terms of volume. We're still keeping the same 2 shots of espresso, but we're just adding a little bit more milk, increasing the temperature of the milk a little bit higher, and for that cappuccino feel, incorporating a little more air into our milk. Now, oat milk is gonna act a little differently from regular milk. When I steam oat milk, I usually steam it a little hotter than I would whole milk, and I incorporate a little more air. Now, typically when I steam whole milk, I stop just before it gets too hot. With the oat milk, I'm going a little bit above that. So, can't hold it anymore. Then I stop. Another trick I've learned throughout the years when working with oat milk is to let it hang out for maybe 30 seconds just to kind of settle. And this will ensure you pour some really beautiful latte art. This is not the best tulip I've ever poured, but we're brewing at home. Who cares? All right, now I'm gonna redeem myself with this latte. Latte is the biggest of the cafe drinks, the milkiest, the weakest. For lattes, I like to steam it a little hotter than all of the other drinks. Since this is such a big drink and you're gonna be sipping it for a little longer, you wanna make sure it's hot the entire time. After you steam your milk, give it a few taps, get rid of any bubbles that may be left over, and keep it moving. You don't want it to separate. You want it to look like wet paint. That was our 3 cafe drinks at home. Let me know what other drinks you want to see me make.
Orange mocha frappuccino!
If you have any questions, hit me in the comments below. See you next time.